Barry Manilow, it's a miracle on KMPC on the Geoff Edwards Show, and it's 8.5 minutes past 9.
Nestle's chocolate morsels, price reduced. Princella yams, price reduced. Pillsbury Crescent rolls, price reduced. C&H powdered sugar.
Hi, I'm Alan Hamill with some terrific money-saving news. Alpha Beta has reduced the prices of things you'll use most during the holiday season. For example, you'll find reductions on staple items.
Gold medal flour, Wesson oil, C&H granulated sugar.
Alpha Beta's reduced the price of festive items.
Nabisco snack crackers, Canada Dry mixers, Bird's Eye Cool Whip.
And you can save at Alpha Beta on everyday favorites.
Betty Crocker cake mix, Dole pineapple, Fleischmann's stick margarine.
There are many more savings waiting for you at Alpha Beta, and we promise you this. All of these price reductions will stay in effect through the month of December. When it comes to lower prices, Alpha Beta brings them home for the holidays.
Lipton onion soup mix, price reduced. Mrs. Smith's pumpkin pie, price reduced.
Well, hello. Listen, I want us all to get together, everybody, not just you and me, but your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, everybody. I want everybody to get together. No, you too, Miller. Everybody, and it's very simple. What I want. Okay, thank you. What I want to do is donate a dime. Each of us donates a dime. I think the best way to do it without mailing it or anything, I want to donate it to the phone company. When everybody donate a dime to the phone company, best way is probably next time you pass a payphone, put a dime in and don't make a call, so they get the dime. What I want them, because I want them to be able to buy some albums, man, or something. Have you called your phone company lately? No? Line's busy, isn't it? Yeah, I get a lot of that, too. Trying to call the business office yesterday. Because we had a phone line taken out of our house and some changes made, and a couple of things weren't done to my satisfaction, and we're just trying to straighten it out. No big deal, simple misunderstanding. It was a simple misunderstanding until I tried to explain it. Then it got to be a very complicated misunderstanding. I don't understand that. Why is it the lady at the phone company, the business office, always gives you a lecture before she gets your records out? Like, I always feel guilty, calling them. Anyhow, that's not my point. My point is, I was on hold for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, man, on hold. Now, that's okay. I understand they're busy. I think maybe they should have some more phone lines in there or something, but maybe they don't have the equipment. But 20 minutes I'm on hold, and for 20 minutes I listened to the dumbest music I have ever heard. I kept having these hallucinations that I was in a dentist office. Or in an elevator or something. And I thought maybe everybody give them a dime, we could get some kind of music there to keep you awake while you're on hold, something interesting. Or maybe, better than that, maybe they could just punch you into somebody else's phone conversation. You could just listen in for a while, I mean, something besides, I don't know, it was like the poor man's Mantovani or something like that. We've got to have some phone company's got to come up with some poppin' music there, maybe for Frank Mills.
When a sewer or drain stops up, it's easy to get confused when you look in the phone book for help. A lot of the ads look alike, and a lot of the machines look like the one we use at Roto-Rooter. But there's only one genuine Roto-Rooter machine and one Roto-Rooter service. So the next time you have a sewer or drain problem, don't be confused. Look for Roto-Rooter in the white pages.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter sewer service.
Roto-Rooter service throughout Southern California. Check the white pages for your radio-equipped Roto-Rooter man.
Don't stand a chance.
Donna and Barbara, enough is enough on KMPC and the Geoff Edwards Show at 17 minutes past 9.
The diamond stores where you go before you give your love a diamond. It means a lot, it says you've got the confidence to buy one.
Chances are your Zales diamond was unearthed in Africa. From there, it may have traveled to London to be selected, to Israel to be cut, to New York to be mounted. Few jewelers can supervise every step of the way, but Zales does, so we come to know every diamond personally. That's why Zales is the diamond store, and no one knows more about your diamond.
No one knows more than the diamond store.
The world's largest jeweler with 8 ways to buy, including Zales' own credit.
In the diamond store is Zales.
Well, Dave DeSoto is in traffic information, and Dave, not to slight your contribution, but where's Pamela?
Pamela has put her little iron bird on the perch, and that's all I know about it.
I happen to know how much fuel that little iron bird carries, and
Yes.
she certainly has enough to stay up to talk to me. Yesterday, she wasn't even in the air, and she didn't talk to me. Do you think it was something I said or something?
2 days in a row, huh?
Yeah. I'm going out to Sky Roamers today and once again attempt to fly the Cessna 210. And I wanted to get some pointers from her. But
Cinch up your scarf real good.
yes, I will. That's not the only thing I cinch up when I fly that airplane. What's going on?
Little white knuckle stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we had a truck driver. He stalled his truck. It's in the center divider of the inbound Santa Ana Freeway around Dittman. That's kind of a tight squeeze. And somehow or other, he got off to the right side of the road, trotted across there, and is had phoned from freeway telephone there. And we have a highway patrol officer getting in there right now to help him with that stalled vehicle. They're working something on the Harbor Freeway at 79th Street, south of Florence. I think that's another stall. Could be off to the right side of the road. They're checking for another stalled vehicle westbound Santa Monica Freeway around Bundy and down Orange County Way. Have a report of a collision. No injuries south on the Santa Ana Freeway, south of Main Street around the city of Santa Ana. In the Traffic Information Center.
You know, Dave,
Yes,
I really should. There's more involved than just me in this flight today, and I should say that it does make me feel a little bit better to know that my instructor Joe Wilcox, someplace this morning right now, is losing his breakfast. I'll see you later.
How about the big pilot in the sky?
Yes.
Up to you, fella. You've had your training.
Cutlass V6 is our class, with power that's light on the gas. Order 2 or 4 door, get comfort and more. It feels like you're riding on glass.
The 1980 Olds Cutlass V6 offers you the ride, the power, and elegance that full-size cars like to talk about, with economy that's the envy of a lot of compacts. 19 EPA miles per gallon in the city, 26 on the highway. Use these numbers for comparison. Your mileage may differ. Now in 2-door or 4-door, the car's become an American classic. The 1980 Olds Cutlass. Elegance and economy. Now at your Southern California Olds dealers.
Your Olds dealer knows, class always shows, nobody else comes close.
You remember this one?
Tangerine,
Oh yeah.
she's all they claim. With her eyes of night and lips as bright as flame. Tangerine, when she dances by, senorita stare and caballero sigh. And I've seen toast to tangerine raised in every bar across the Argentine. Yes, she has them all on the run, but her heart belongs to just one. Her heart belongs to Tangerine. Tangerine, she is all they claim, with her eyes of night and lips as bright as flame. Tangerine, when she dances by, Senoritas stare and all the fellas sigh. And I've seen toast to tangerine raised in every bar across the Argentine. Yes, she has them all on the run, but her heart belongs to just one. Her heart belongs to tangerine. I mean to tell you that she has them all on the run, but her heart belongs to just one. Her heart belongs to tangerine.
That's Frank Sinatra, and one of the best arrangers in the world did that thing there. That's Neil Hefti's arrangement of Tangerine. Wonder what Neil's doing these days. Probably in the studios or something, but man, he is a talented guy. 23 minutes past 9 at KMPC, 64 degrees outside our KMPC studios. Fedco presents Olympic decathlon winner Bruce Jenner and the Minolta XG1 35mm automatic camera.
Excuse me. I think you are. Are you Bruce Jenner?
Yes, sir.
I knew it. Hey, Lucille, I told you it was him. Say, would you let my wife, Lucille, take your picture? We've got a Minolta XG1, that 35mm automatic you advertise on TV.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
I'd like you to run from that dark shadow over there out into the bright sunlight.
From over there to here?
Yeah, I want my wife to see how the XG1 changes the exposure automatically even while you're moving from dark to light.
Not just automatically, but continuously.
Yeah, just like you say on TV.
Well, the continuous automatic exposure system is just one reason why the Minolta XG1 lets you take the pictures you never thought you could take.
Okay, Bruce, we'll do it just like they do on TV. Lucille, you take the picture. I'll hit him with the soccer ball.
For a happy holiday season, all Fedco membership department stores are open every day until Christmas. Always take your membership card with you when shopping at Fedco. I just talked to a guy. He called up and said, "You think you had a problem with the phone company?" He said, "My telephone number is one digit away from their service number." Can you imagine? He said, it just rings all the time. He said, 5 years it's been going on. I said, well, why don't you change your number? He said, well, I tried that once. I called the service office, kept getting myself. It's 24.5 past 9 at KMPC on the Geoff Edwards Show. Let's look at the temperatures. Now, Monty is 63, Santa Monica is 63, and Burbank 65, Lomita 64, Westminster 66, Simi 68 degrees, and San Diego at 65 degrees, 64 degrees at our KMPC studios. Humidity is 71%. I hope you were listening to Robert W. Morgan this morning. The stuff that is coming back from Alex Payne is just great out of Tehran in Iran. This afternoon, Alex will be talking to Gary Owens between 5 and 5:30, so you want to hear that. Boy, let's see, in about a half an hour, it'll be 11 o'clock there. So let's see. That means that he'll be getting up at about 4 in the morning to go ahead and do that broadcast with Gary. Alex is doing a tremendous job there in KMPC, the only station locally to have its own reporter in Iran, which is surprising. You would think that some of the other stations who make their living out of that kind of reporting would have somebody over there. But we have the guy. Golden West put the man there, and Alex is doing a super job. Now, this morning there was some problem with the phones, but tomorrow morning on Robert W. Morgan's show, you will be able to talk to Alex yourself and ask him whatever questions you want. So be sure and tune in tomorrow morning to Robert W. Morgan on KMPC.
If you're a doctor, you know that in your profession you have to be on call day and night. And you know what many patients don't know, that when neighbors give blood at the Red Cross, it's available day and night too, for anyone who needs it. It's a community affair because patients depend on their neighbors to meet their blood needs. Blood. Let's give it together. When it comes to blood, nobody's a stranger in our town. Call the Red Cross.
KMPC.
Half of your love is just not what I'm after. Part of your world is just not what I need. Some of your time is like one glass of water, just leaves me thirsty for
That's half the way. That's Crystal Gale on KMPC on the Geoff Edwards Show. It's 9:30 at KMPC Los Angeles.
Hello, this is Tire Talk. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hi, I work here at Jim Bob's Tire and Body Shop.
Uh-huh.
Jim Bob's gone to get a donut.
A donut.
Glazed.
Glazed.
Yeah, but that ain't why I called you.
Why did you call me?
Well, right now those Globe Tire stores is having a sale on Michelin X and ZX steel-belted radial tires.
Globe is?
Yeah, for both domestic and foreign cars.
Uh-huh.
And their low prices are making us look kind of dumb here at Jim Bob's.
Well, I'm not surprised. You see, when Globe has a special sale on Michelin X and ZX steel-belted radial tires, their prices are even below their everyday low prices.
But that ain't all. You see, you also get Globe's exclusive no-strings guarantee.
Right. If any new Michelin steel-belted radial tire Globe sells becomes unserviceable during the first 20,000 miles...
of normal passenger car use by the original retail buyer...
Globe will fix it or replace it free.
Right, and you can't get that at Jim Bob's Tire and Body Shop.
Well, what can you get there?
Well, soon as Jim Bob gets back, you can have glazed donut.
And that's it for Tire Talk.
Michelin sale ends December 8th at all Globe Tire stores, 931 at KMPC Los Angeles. Dave DeSoto's with us from Traffic Information. David?
Down Orange County Way in the Anaheim area, they're rolling paramedics along with the highway patrol to a pretty bad injury collision reported north on the Santa Ana Freeway between Broadway and Lincoln, that in the Anaheim area. You had a minor scramble on the southbound Santa Ana south of Main Street around City Santa Ana. Stalled truck, still a bit of a distraction inbound Santa Ana. It's in the center divider right around Dittman. And in the downtown area, if you're wondering why it was extra busy, well...
why was it extra busy, Dave? I was wondering.
Had a thing there northbound Harbor just before you make the transition to the northbound Hollywood, and that kind of put a crimp in the headspace there. Those things have been going on all morning. That's it, Jeff. From me, back to you, boy.
Thank you, David.
How long has the current standoff between Iran and the United States been coming? In Tuesday's Los Angeles Times, a North Hollywood teacher who worked in Iran 5 years ago tells how he saw the seeds of conflict growing back then and offers a personal insight into the realities of Iranian life under the old and new regimes. Also on Tuesday, Times staff writers John Hurst and Phil Garlington conclude their study of California's marijuana industry with a look at the trends that could foreshadow an end to the prosecution of marijuana growers. In the expanded business section of Tuesday's Times, you'll learn how a major manufacturer of recreational equipment has been weathering the stormy economic conditions. There's a handy guide to new offerings from leading import car manufacturers in You Magazine with the Times on Tuesday. And in the View section, you'll meet the new director of the American Film Institute and find out how that organization may change under her leadership. Pick up A World of Value in Tuesday's Los Angeles Times.
Okay, the Times have been doing just a super job on the background information on Iran and the Ayatollah Khomeini. I still don't know why it's Khomeini instead of Khomeini. But anyway, everyone is saying Khomeini, so I will say Khomeini, I guess. However, I know what I want to tell you about. Sunday's paper, if you still have it, in the, I think it's the opinion section, there is a whole page on Khomeini and why he is like he is and what kind of a person he is. An entire background piece on him, and it's extraordinarily interesting. Other thing, as long as I'm on the subject, that bothers me, or at least moves me to comment, is in listening to Alex Payne, continually Alex is pushing the theme that we've heard before, that the Iranians, like Americans, the ones that he has met so far like Americans, that they are trying to tell us that the Iranians are not mad at the Americans. They like us, but they don't like our government. They're just mad at our government. And at first, that gave me kind of a nice feeling. Oh, gee, that's nice. I'm glad they don't, they're not mad at me. They're just mad at them. And I suddenly realized that me are them, and we are them. We are our government in this country, and we have to take responsibility. And if the Iranians don't like our government, that's us that we're talking about. All of us know that because we saw what happened with Proposition 13, that we can get things done if we want it done. We can write letters, we can show our opinion. So we can't hide behind my thought doesn't count anymore. And starting in 1953, when there was the problem in Iran and the United States deposed the freely elected head of Iran and put in the Shah, and all the way through this time when we were hearing about the Shah and the tortures and things going on, that we were the government, and now we are the government, and the government is us, and we must take responsibility for what they do. So if the Iranians don't like our government, but they like us. That can't happen. That is something that cannot exist within itself. And I think that we've got to understand that we have to take responsibility for the actions of our government leaders and not sit back and say, oh, isn't that nice? They like me. It's just them they don't like. Does that make any sense? Well, I hope so. 25 minutes before 10 at KMPC. With that, I think I forgot the weather. We'll do that after Peaches and Herb. This is Reunited on KMPC.
I was a fool to ever leave your side. Me minus you is such a lonely ride. The breakup we had has made me lonesome and sad. I realize I love you 'cause I want you back.
I spent the evening with the radio. Regret the moment that I let you go. Our quarrel was such a way of learning so much. I know now that I love you 'cause I need your touch. Hey, hey. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited 'cause we understood. There's one perfect fit and sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited 'cause we're reunited. Hey, hey. I sat here staring at the same old wall. Came back to life just when I got your call.
I'm glad we're back together 'cause I missed your kiss. Hey, hey.
Reunited
And it feels so good.
Reunited 'cause we understood. There's one perfect fit and sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited 'cause we're reunited. Hey, hey. Yeah, 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 baby.
Oh, lover, lover, this is solid love.
And you're exactly what I'm dreaming of.
All through the day
And all through the night, I'll give you all the love I have with all my might. Hey, hey, reunited and it feels so good.
Reunited. That's Peaches and Herb on KMPC.
Guarantee Chevrolet, the show place for Chevrolet. They want to get to know ya. Go see them now. They got a lot of cars to show ya. Guarantee Chevrolet, the show place for Chevrolet. Take it from me, it's something to see. Off the Santa Ana Freeway to 17th Street. Guarantee Chevrolet, the show place for Chevrolet. Guarantee Chevrolet, the show place for Chevrolet. There's only one place to go, one name to know. They've got your Chevy prepped and cleaned and ready to go. Head for Santa Ana today, the Guarantee Chevrolet.
Beep, 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 wah, wah. Haha, boy, I love to sing. 65 degrees at KMPC. Why settle for blurry snapshots? What? I can hardly read this here. Oh, I see. The Pentax ME makes 35mm photography as easy as set, focus, and shoot. All Fedco membership department stores can show you how to get professional results every time with the fully automatic Pentax ME. ME magic needles make film loading a snap. You have all the fun, while the Pentax ME electronic brain does all the work. Drop into any Fedco membership department store and pick up the Pentax ME. Always take your membership card with you when shopping at Fedco. Something else that just struck my mind. I'd like to throw these things out, and if you have any response to them, call me at 520-KMPC and we'll rap about it. You notice that there are no demonstrations in this country by Iranian students anymore? That stopped really quick, didn't it?
KMPC.
I was tired of my lady. We'd been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, then I'm the love that you've looked for. Write to me and escape. About my lady, I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady have fallen into the same old routine. So I wrote to the paper, took out a personal ad, and though I'm nobody's poet, I thought it wasn't half bad. Yes, I like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, I am into champagne. To meet you by tomorrow noon and cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's, where we'll plan our escape. High hopes, and she walked in the place. I knew her smile in an instant, I knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady, and she said, oh, it's you. Then we laughed for a moment, and I said, I never knew that you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, and the feel of the ocean, and the taste of champagne. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, you're the lady I've looked for. Come with me and escape.
Okay, a little pina colada on KMPC and the Jeff Edwards Show. Let's go to Dave DeSoto, KMPC traffic information. David?
Jeff, in the Anaheim area of Orange County, that collision that was first reported as north on the Santa Ana turns out to be southbound. Apparently there are lanes blocked, or at least a lane, southbound Santa Ana, south of Broadway in the Anaheim area. They did roll paramedics out there. One vehicle was a bus. It is an empty bus. It was a school bus. There are no youngsters aboard, so the injuries do not at least involve youngsters. But you're going to find some slowing in the Anaheim area, south on the Santa Ana Freeway, south of Broadway. Thank you, Jeff. And the
Thank you,
Traffic
David.
Information Center, back to you, boy.
Okay, babe. Thanks for checking in. It's 14 and a half minutes before 10. We have some phone calls coming in. We'll take them here in just a moment. Want to tell you about Jolly Time popcorn. Man, that is good stuff. Now, Jolly Time popcorn has the new premium popcorn, and it is really doing great. One of the great things about the Jolly Time premium popcorn is that Jolly Time will pop in one of those air poppers. See, there's another premium popcorn, which is a good popcorn also, but if you have an air popper, that it blows a lot of the kernels around, see, and they come out. A lot of what you used to call the old maids. Now, of course, we just call them old persons. But the Jolly Time premium popcorn pops in the air poppers. I use it up at the lake. We had some great popcorn, man. You'd get the Jolly Time popcorn, pop that stuff up, pour some butter over it and stir it up, and then add a little Parmesan cheese all over it and some salt. Oh, you have something that's just gonna make you feel good. This is top of the crop popcorn. Only a few farmers are selected to contribute their corn for this premium popcorn. It's available in either yellow hulless or white hulless. So prepare as much as you want at one time. Oh, because the jar reseals now, too. So, you know, it's going to be good next time you want to use it. Try it. Jolly Time Premium Popcorn. It is really good. Well, let's see who's on the phone and what they want to talk about. Hi, Jeff Edwards.
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah.
I would like to know this Iranian situation we have. We have heard everybody's opinion voiced right down to Khomeini's, and yet the main person who is causing all this, the Shah, we have heard yes or no from.
Well, he did give an interview to Barbara Wallers.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, it was not on television. It was non-photographed and non-audioized, but she did talk to him.
Oh, this I didn't realize.
Yeah, I think that when he was questioned about whether he would go back to Iran, he said, he said, quote, "I may be many things, but I am not stupid." So,
well, needless to say, they're going to kill him if he goes back.
Yeah, so he doesn't plan to go back to Iran. The word is that he plans to leave this country and will be going to Mexico or someplace like that.
Yeah, but it seems strange that he doesn't come out and say something.
What would he say?
Well,
I mean, just for instance.
Well, for instance, hey, I shouldn't have come up here. I should have stayed in Mexico. Because they claim they could have done just as much for him as we did.
Yeah, but see, if he says that, then he embarrasses this country. Because this country invited him to come here. He really, yeah. I think in the case, I was watching ex-President Nixon last night, and he said something that I think is happening all over this country. People who could generate any kind of opinion are keeping quiet until after the hostages are released. And then there'll be a lot of people talking about a lot of things. But until then, I think they're just letting, except for the congressman from Iowa, is it, Hanson?
Idaho, I think.
They're just letting President Carter and the State Department take care of it. Yeah. One thing that made me angry last night is Harding Carter of the State Department had a news conference, and they were asking him about the people who had put the pressure on the administration to bring the Shah here. And he said, we were aware of these feelings and this pressure from several areas, but I am not going to tell you where they were, who they were, or something like that. And I'm thinking, doggone it, that's our State Department.
That's right.
And that's our representative, and how come he isn't going to tell us who it was that put the pressure on to bring the Shah here? We deserve to know that.
That's right.
Okay, thank you for calling.
Oh, you bet. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, Jeff Edwards.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi. Don't listen to the radio. See, we're on delay. Because you might be calling me up and telling me to go do something that, is a physical impossibility.
Listen, what happened to Tom Wayman?
Tom Wayman's on vacation.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was hoping that was all it was.
Oh, yeah, he's on vacation. He is actually, he's filling in for the Goodyear blimp on some of the football games. Okay?
I want to tell you that I'm going to miss you, and I am really disappointed in the way KMPC is turning themselves around.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, because the station is really turning itself around, I think, into a good way. The stuff that Robert W. Morgan is doing in the morning is just superb radio. The person that takes my place here I'm sure, is going to delight you. So I hope that you'll stay tuned and give him a chance.
I've listened for 29 years, and I've listened mostly because of the personalities of the music you play, and of course, being able to call in whenever you
want.
Well, you know, radio is like that. You get used to somebody, and it doesn't matter whether they're any good or not. You get used to them, and you don't like to see that portion of your life change.
Do away with the music?
Oh, no. You listen. You're going to just be delighted, I promise you.
Well, I'm going to miss you and Wink, I'll tell you.
Well, Wink and I both thank you for that. We've both had to move on because we have other things that we want to do personally, and we thank you. But I ask you to stay listening to whoever comes here.
Oh,
I think
I'm
it's
not
gonna work.
sure.
Terrific. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, Geoff Edwards.
Yeah, I want to thank you for...
Sophie.
Yeah.
It's Sophie, the chili queen.
Thank you, baby. Hey, but your first love, I'm still sleeping in your bed, honey.
Well, I'll have to explain that, I guess.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. I went up and talked to Santa Claus yesterday.
Yeah.
And broke down and cried. But anyway, well, I want to tell you something. I want to thank you for saying the first thing I've heard that's sensible. Not that I don't want to knock Robert W. because he organizes me.
Yeah.
But listen, how can you love me and hate us?
Yeah,
And I think it needs to be said over and over because it's just not Carter's bag. I mean, I'm not Carter's man or any other man, but Mr. Edwards, you are absolutely right. This is a very snide, underhanded, subtle, sort of subliminal dosage. You know, in other words, a bunch of bull.
Okay, Sophie, thanks for calling me.
All right.
Bye. I love her. I dearly love that lady. Hello, Geoff Edwards.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
You remarked about the no demonstration?
Yeah,
Well, I got an idea why there's no demonstration.
they're all in school.
No, they're not just all in school. But we cut off their money. If they get arrested, they can't post bail anymore.
Oh, well, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they're not getting any money for that. That's
Froze their assets.
That's a great possibility. Well, I think that very quickly the Iranians here who were demonstrating got a very fast taste of the mood of the American people and decided that they didn't want to provoke that anymore.
Yes, I think so, too.
Okay, thanks.
When we turned out not just students, but working people and business people and so forth, I think they got the message very clearly.
I do, too. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 8 minutes before 10 at KMPC. Let me do this and we'll get right back to the phones. If you're a Class A machinist or if you qualify as an inspector, electronics maintenance technician, or hydraulic assembler, you should listen to how Minesco can help you move to a better job. Minesco, the world's largest manufacturer of aircraft landing gear, has immediate openings for permanent top-paying positions. For example, $11.25 an hour for prototype machinists. Boy, that's pretty good, isn't it? Or $10 an hour for Class A machinists. Inspector wages from $10 to over $11 an hour, and maintenance techs up to $12 an hour. Even though there's a labor dispute in progress at Minesco, these positions are for permanent employment, and they include their exceptional benefit package with quarterly cost of living adjustments, medical and dental insurance, even 12 paid holidays a year. If you qualify for any of these openings, call now at 842-1988 for an interview at the Burbank office, or see their ad in today's Los Angeles Times sports section. That number again, 842-1988. 7 minutes before 10 at KMPC on the Geoff Edwards Show. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm calling from Carlsbad, down near San Diego.
I used to land when I was flying in San Diego, learning to fly down there. I landed at Carlsbad a couple of times.
Palomar.
Yes, right.
I know the airport very well. I wanted to say how sorry I am that you're leaving, and I also am getting the impression that Wink Martindale is going. Is this true?
Yeah, we are both leaving.
Are you leaving together?
Well, I don't want you... We're not picking out furniture, if that's what you're saying. No, we're leaving at different times, and...
I'm going to miss both your shows so much, especially Wink's specials. He's done some great things.
Yeah.
But what in the world's happening to KMPC? There's been so many changes, and I'm not happy about them.
Well, what is happening is really not KMPC as much as Wink and I have made some decisions in our life. And I think that are you listening to Robert W. Morgan in the morning?
Yes, I like Robert W. If anybody could take over for Wedding Hill, it's him.
Okay, so you're hearing really good radio, and you stay tuned. You're going to hear it right throughout the day on KMPC. I promise you.
I hope the changes are still for the better, because there's been a lot of changes, and I've moved down here 6 years ago, and I'm still addicted to KMPC.
You can bet they'll be for the better.
All right, good.
Okay, and you know, just to show that, and just to show the forward thrust that this radio station is making, we have Alex Payne in Tehran, Iran, the only
listening to that.
Yeah, isn't that marvelous?
It's very interesting, and I thought Robert W. getting through to the embassy that freak day when he got a hold of one of the students and was able to talk to them was really outstanding. You're doing some very different things, but it's just hard to let go of old friends.
Well, sure it is, and it's hard for me, too, to go, but I'm going to be listening, and I hope you will, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. You know, if we can help it, I mean, I appreciate you saying you're going to miss me, and I feel good about that. It's nice to be missed, but it's kind of awkward for me, and I'd really like to continue talking about what's going on in your minds about the Iranian situation, if you want to talk about that. Otherwise, we'll go play some music, okay? Got a word here from General Motors.
Pick a pickup, pick a winner. Now at your Southern California GMC truck dealers. It's cleanup time, and that means time to take advantage of the old prices on every new 1979 model in stock. Your nearby GMC truck dealers have over 2,000 winning light-duty trucks to choose from. Your model, your style, your color, all going at cleanup value prices while they last. So if you've even considered a pickup or van for work or play, now's the time to shop GMC for economy. You'll find great buys on pickups, V6s and diesels for economical mileage, vans, suburban station wagons, and the tough four-wheel drive GMC Jimmy. A full line to check out, test drive, and compare against all the others. The 1980s are coming in every day, so the 79's gotta go at the best values of the year. Pick a pickup at a winning price. Now at your Southern California GMC truck dealers. He's dealing.
Okay, we'll get to more phone calls if you want after 10:30 this morning. With the fabulous family dinner holidays coming up soon, you want to stock up on a supply of Mylanta, the great-tasting anti-gas antacid for heartburn, sour stomach, and acid indigestion. Mylanta contains not one, but two powerful antacids that go to work quickly to relieve acid indigestion. Mylanta also contains simethicone, the remarkable ingredient that breaks up the bubbles which trap gas in the stomach, causing painful gas distress. Mylanta comes in your choice of a light, creamy liquid or smooth, chewable tablets, now available in a new flip-top pack for pocket or purse. Mylanta is on special now at all your convenient CAP drugstores strategically located up and down the coast as well as inland. CAP drugstores specialize in professional, fast service with a personal touch. Also featuring discount prices on major brand names for total household needs. And a huge selection of major brand cosmetics and perfumes. Two CAP drugstores are in the San Gabriel Valley. It's Butler Drugs in Fresno, and in the San Fernando Valley, it's Cockles Pharmacy in Santa Paula.
It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late, hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Love until your arms break, then he lets you down. as I depended on you. Oh, it's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Love until your arms break, then he lets you down. It's a fool's game, started in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. It's a heart.
That's Bonnie Tyler. It's a heartache. Good to hear that again on KMPC and the Jeff Edwards Show. It's 10 o'clock at KMPC Los Angeles. Gene Brodeur is with us and leading off with the news, of course, Iran and President Carter.
Jeff, President Carter briefed Democratic congressional leaders on the Iranian crisis this morning at the White House. Correspondent Roger Gittins says Mr. Carter indicated some sort of retaliatory action might be taken by the United States.
Louisiana Senator Bennett Johnston told reporters, even if the Americans are freed unharmed, in his words, the slate is not wiped clean. Johnston said the president has taken a firm stand.
I think all of us feel, including the president, that he will do something else after the hostages are released.
What else is available? What are the options?
Oh, there are a whole range of options, I think, that can be taken, not necessarily involving military action.
Johnston said the president vowed to do nothing to sully the honor of the country.
This is KMPC News brought to you by the Marketplace. The embassy siege is in its 24th day. KMPC newsman Alex Payne, on special assignment in Tehran, says the Ayatollah Khomeini has renewed his threat to place the hostages on trial in the occupied embassy. The UN Security Council will discuss the Iranian crisis at noon today, Los Angeles time. Some members lost a bid to delay that emergency session till acting Iranian Foreign Minister Bani Sadr arrives in New York Saturday. Shah Pahlavi underwent a non-surgical procedure to remove a gallstone last night. Doctors at Cornell Medical Center in New York say the Shah is in guarded condition. It will take a few days before they can determine just how successful the gallstone removal was. Chase Manhattan, the nation's second largest bank, dropped its prime lending rate to 15.25% today. Analysts say the half-point reduction signals the start of the long-awaited decline in record-high interest rates. The cost of living jumped a percentage point last month, pushing the annual inflation rate to 12.2%. Gasoline, home heating oil, and food prices led the way. The petroleum publication, the Lundberg Letter, says about 40% of the nation's full-service stations are overcharging motorists by about 2 or 3 cents a gallon. The North Hollywood-based firm polled 15,000 gasoline stations in its survey. Rally on Wall Street today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 3.92 at this hour. The volume 23 million shares. KMPC News Time 10:02.
Once again, we find Santa's elves busily gathering gifts at the Marketplace Shopping Center in Long Beach. Let's listen in.
Buncher, what did you just turn on?
It's a Cuisinart food processor. It does everything. Cook's Galley International also has Oriental wok sets and clay cookware and...
Stop playing games. Now pick up the chess and backgammon games at Mueller's Hallmark along with the Christmas cards and Hummel figurines.
I feel so elegant.
What now, Twinkle?
I found velvet and silk all-weather coats at this beautiful women's fashion store called Shirley's in the Marketplace. All those designer dresses. Then next door I found a great selection of children's clothing from infant to teen at Don's Carousel of Bright Children's Fashion.
Is Muncher back?
After we found the fashion jeans, sportswear, Lance nighties, and robes at the fashion trees, he got tired and said he was going to bed.
Bed?
Yeah, the flower bed.
The magical Marketplace with a variety of distinctively different shops and restaurants. The Marketplace Shopping Center is easy to find at the corner of Pacific Coast Highway and Westminster in Long Beach. It's Santa's choice.
From the KMPC Traffic Information Center, a 4-car accident has 2 lanes of the southbound Santa Ana Freeway blocked. That's near Broadway in Anaheim. Rescue equipment on the scene. Use caution in the area. That's southbound Santa Ana Freeway near Broadway in Anaheim. Crewmen aboard a Norwegian liquefied gas tanker radioed today they were abandoning ship about 435 miles southwest of the mouth of the Columbia River. The Coast Guard is rushing aircraft cutters to the scene. There are also, it's not known immediately why the ship is in trouble. Coast Guard spokesman said the weather at the scene was described as heavy with poor visibility, 40 to 50 knot winds, and 18-foot swells. The tanker has been tentatively identified as the Hardanger out of Bergen, Norway. It radioed its abandonment to a passing airliner earlier this morning. KMPC Sports reports and tennis playing in her first major tournament. 17-year-old Sue Leo upset fifth-seeded Kerry Reid in first-round play at the $110,000 women's tournament in Melbourne, Australia. America's Betty Ann Stewart, Renee Blount, Pam Shriver, and Australian Wendy Turnbull also posted first-round wins. In hockey, Bobby Hull makes his first L.A. appearance in a National Hockey League uniform since 1972. The Kings host the Winnipeg Jets at the Forum tonight. In pro basketball, the Lakers play the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City. The KMPC Airwatch weather forecast fair today and tomorrow, with daytime highs in the 70s, overnight lows in the 50s, and good air quality throughout most of the basin. At 67 in Hollywood, that's KMPC News, brought to you by the Marketplace. Santa made a wise choice when he sent his elves to the beautiful Marketplace Shopping Center in Long Beach. The Marketplace is Santa's choice, not only for its large gift selection and lakeside beauty, but for its one-level shopping, convenient parking, and personal attention by the many owner-operated shops. And now the Marketplace will be open from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 11 till 6 on Sundays. So treat yourself to the Marketplace Shopping Center, just minutes from where the San Diego Garden Grove and 605 freeways meet, on the corner of Pacific Coast Highway and Westminster in Long Beach. Santa's choice is the Marketplace. This is Gene Brodeur. We're back to Geoff.
Okay, Geoff Edwards on KMPC.
Said what a